A tidy project is an efficient project. So in this video, I want to look at an idea that is prevalent in manufacturing that I believe we can apply to good effect in our project management. The 5S approach originates with the Toyota production system and was originally developed by Hiroyuki Hirano. Of course, it spread throughout Japanese and global manufacturing and now finds its way into other endeavours. It's certainly a part of lean manufacturing, and as you know, and we've done a video on this, the principles of lean have been applied to project management to form lean project management. So in this video, I want to discuss how 5S can really serve us in our project management. So what is 5S? Well, 5S offers us 5 steps for organising our workspace for maximum efficiency. It takes its name from the 5 steps, each of which begin with the S sound in the original Japanese. But happily, because of the vast wealth of words in the English language and its huge flexibility, we're able to translate each of those 5 words into English words that also begin with S. In fact, sometimes we've got a choice. So, what are those 5 steps? Well, firstly, you're going to have to forgive my pronunciation of the Japanese words. I don't speak Japanese, and I apologise to anybody who does. The first is seirai, which is most often translated as sort, although I prefer to translate it as select. The second is seiton, which means to systematize or to set in order. Next is Sayso, which means to shine or to sweep. Fourth is Seiketsu, which means to standardize. And finally, Shitsuke, which means to sustain. Let's start with seirai, or select. This means we need to get rid of stuff that we don't need and to arrange the things that we do need so that the things we need most frequently are closest to us and the things that we need rarely are further away. For us, it's also about fixing broken processes, getting rid of processes we no longer need, making sure that the processes we do need work properly, and if they don't, replacing them by new processes that do. Next is seiton, or systematize. Do you know exactly where everything is? Do you know how every process works, and is it easy and convenient to use? The classic example of this in manufacturing environments is the shadow board, which ensures that every tool is returned to the right place and it's easy to see what's missing. For us, this means processes with clearly delineated steps. For us, this means processes where every step is clearly delineated and there are well-defined success criteria for each step so that we know when to move from one step to the next. Next is Sayso, which is usually translated as either shine or sweep, making sure that everything is clean and tidy at the end of the working day, not just things where they need to be, but a clean workbench. The default state for everything should be in its initial position, ready to work properly, which means at the end of every process, you need to make sure that any equipment, any resources are returned to where they should be, any filing and archiving is kept up to date. All the information that you've gathered is properly logged in whatever systems you have, and any tasks that have been opened in the system and have been completed, you've then closed them off. Fourth is Seiketsu, or standardize. In manufacturing, this means the same job needs the same equipment no matter where it is carried out. For us, this is about making proper use of templates and checklists and pro formas, the kind of tools that make sure you get the proper uniformity. Standardization for its own sake isn't of value, but standardization that makes sure that things get done properly and efficiently and effectively is of huge value, as much value in project management as it is in manufacturing. And as my regular viewers know, I believe that checklists prevent mistakes and they make things run efficiently and effectively. I'll put a link to our video about checklists and also to our bundle of checklists and templates that you can buy for your own projects in the notes in the description below. The fifth and final S is shitsuke, which means to sustain. And this is where it gets tough. It's relatively straightforward for a new project to build in the first 4 S's, but sustaining it is a challenge. And over the course of a long project, what this means is constantly reinforcing what works, challenging what doesn't, and finding ways to improve it. And this fundamentally is the role of a PMO, a project or program or portfolio management office that supports projects in an organization. An important part of their role can and often will be to sustain the kind of organizational practices which keep projects efficient and effective. That means constantly optimizing them to meet the needs of emerging situations. As my regular readers and viewers know, I think there is a huge amount that we can learn from the ideas emerging from Japanese manufacturing, and the 5S approach is one that I've sought to implement for many years in my project management, and I commend it to you. Please do give us a thumbs up if you like this video. This video is just one of many learning videos that we create to support the online PM courses community, so do take a look at the website and the resources there. But I'll be creating loads more great videos for you here on the YouTube channel, so please do subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of them, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one.